So maybe at some point you've heard about how gay the Greeks, Romans, or Native Americans were, but none of these compare to the pure, unbridled homosexuality of Edo period Japan. Yes, let's go. Jake Paul is finally talking about Japan, my favorite country, bro. I'm gonna move there when I turn 18. Yes, I'm talking about Japan. Yay.
I've been drowning in the melodies of Japanese net rap. Jesus, Japanese.
I'm whizzing you up.
Japan was so gay during this period that they didn't even have actresses. Every female character in plays and performances were played by femboys. The word for these boys was Onnagata, very kawaii, very uwu. And they were needed because in the early Edo period, women were banned from acting in plays for reasons. Ugh, oh my god, you guys suck. And you're all so immoral and indecent. You know what? Get off. Get off the stage. Get off the stage right now before I Abraham Lincoln myself. From now on, women banned from acting. Banned from acting.
My fault, OG.
But my emperor, who will act in female roles, sir? Good question. You just want to see femboys dressed like whores, don't you?
That's so sus. That is so sus, guys. I can't respect this. No!
So from that day on, boys decked out in full female clothing would be the ones acting out the female role. The Juliet to the other men's Romeo, the woman to the other men's Hamlet, and the quirky, weirdly colored hair uwu anime girl to the other men's bland, generic, black-haired, boring as fuck anime protagonist. Seriously, why is this still a thing? But it actually probably wasn't that gay, considering that there were tons of people that apparently didn't even get the memo that these actors were in fact men.
For real? It makes me like it even more now.
That is so sus.
Including one samurai that fell in love with one without realizing that he was a man, on some I can't believe I fell in love with a chick type shit. Thank you for taking this meeting with me, ma'am. I just have to say one thing. I'm just gonna say it. I love you. Every time I see your PFP or Discord status change into something that doesn't match mine, it breaks my heart. When I see you talking or hanging out with other people, I get jealous, because the truth is, I want you all to myself. I see a future with you, and I want to be married to you. I want to be your boyfriend. And you write my name in your bio and I'll write yours. I want people to know that... Bro, I cannot fucking read this oh my god, I love you so much. You are the greatest thing that has ever existed on the face of planet Earth. You're just, please, can you just like marry me or something?
Actually, I'm a man.
That is so sus.
On top of this, male and femboy relations were actually more socially acceptable than heterosexual romance.
This is cringe!
So much so that they basically had an entire gender of kind of just, for a lack of a better word, femboys? Femboys?
Where you going?
Home.
Where's home?
Wakashu, a third gender recognized in Edo period Japan. They were basically boys that wore typical like silky female kimonos, probably with like fucking cherry blossoms or like blossoms?
What the fuck is you?
Probably with like fucking cherry blossoms or like and their girly shit, Taylor Swift's face. But the most important part of Wakashu's style was something called the forelock. I know it sounds really sexy. What is it, you ask? So basically just shave your entire scalp off and then get a little skin fade on the side so you look like Walter White, and then you flat back this piece of hair here that you leave to kind of cover it, I guess. Gross. In fact, let's just do this. There, that's better. Well, now that half of you have left, I don't like the forelock. No offense to all my bald viewers out there. Just makes me really uncomfortable. Bald ladies, hit me up though if you're over the age of 18. Or one of you. So a Wakashu was basically what a guy became during the transition from child to adulthood between, you know, mid-teens to mid-20s on average. And it was sort of seen as like a third gender, basically, with their own customs and like roles. Especially when it came to the Devil's Tango, which we will get to. In the Edo period, men were kind of expected to really only hump their wives for the sake of baby making, which left all the fun being sodomized to the femboys, but actually, the Wakashu weren't supposed to enjoy the process at all. In fact, it was seen as like embarrassing to enjoy the absolute squelching, devious shots. Wakashu in general were, for some reason, not even really supposed to like men. It was usually seen as a cringe. But eventually the Wakashu would grow up and transition into a grown-ass man, much to the chagrin of all the child fans out in Japan. And let's be honest, all of you. Japan also had this thing called nanshoku, which, if I'm understanding correctly, is basically just the word for their culture being super gay, and also a word to describe all the gay porn they made. Whether it's books that'll make yaoi fans cream their fucking pants instantly, or just straight up paintings of dudes fucking. Those guys had everything. Except women, because that shit's gay as fuck. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, I don't really have that strong of a stance, all things must end, and Japanese femboys know this all too well. As Japan entered the late 19th century,
you suck!
This culture kind of fell to the wayside right around the time that Japan started committing all of those war crimes. Coincidence? Yes. Although maybe considering all the femboys and like anime and shit, maybe the Japanese still secretly rock with it deep down. For real?
Don't care.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, which I know you did because you're a fucking sick little deviant and I know how you get your kicks.
You know Sonic the Hedgehog?
By the way guys, if any of you just joined, femboy means feminine boy. I'm just using slang here guys.